And actually, it is a good morning to you people out there in the YouTubeverse. I am here again because we are doing a little bit of a showing of the outdoor tank, and it's going extremely well. But before we do that, I need to get rid of some more of these little dudes right here, because that's what's helping this tank clear up. I'm removing a lot of this excess snail stuff. It's taking away a lot of those ammonia and nitrates being put in the water that is causing the issue. I got my little bucket thing of water here. I'm going to get these guys moved and put out into that 10-gallon out there so they can live out their lives in that tank and not this one. Unfortunately, we do have to take a bit of the moss out with some of the duckweed, but this is why we have that 10-gallon tank for the summertime. This way everything can be nice and good. And as always, that duckweed sticks to your arm and turns you into a swamp monster. Yep, and as you can see here, I did take a lot of the duckweed out from here, and they are actually all at my workplace. The bucket's still right here for backup in case it gets rainy and real nasty, but we're going to take these dudes. All those guys are going to be in there now. And this outdoor tank, man, it's going to be nice because for the spring and summer season, I'll be able to go ahead and get these guys going. That bit of moss put in there should grow out very nicely, in fact, and make it so that I can reuse moss, I can reuse duckweeds, because out here in the mineral rainwater, the roots of these things grow so very nicely. Now, if you excuse me, I need to deplanterize myself. How many ghost shrimps do you see here? They are all over the place. They just hide really good, because you got one there, got one there, you got one right there, you got one back there, and then if we go over to right here, you got one right here too. So that's at least 5. These guys are cool. Sneaky little dudes. Sneaky. What is up, people of the YouTubeverse? Yeah, I hope you enjoy that first little half-bit thing right there. Let me take these glasses off so you can see my eyes better. Glare. I don't like glare. I don't like shielding my eyes from you guys. I speak truth. Yeah, there's no reason for me to hide my face. I mean, it is what it is. But I did a fun little video when I was doing the early late shift thing. I did a thing at another store with the local company I work with where I did a 7 p.m. to a 3 a.m. And I did some silly things, and I was doing some looking up at stuff, and I was absolutely flabbergasted to see that there was a debate of 100 men versus 1 gorilla. And I remember I have seen, and I forgot what channel or something. I do so much research on YouTube and everything, different people, and not just that, but when I see it on YouTube, I just get on the internet and I start looking, and I research. I will say Wikipedia and just Google alone is just, those are not great sources. I have seen so much BS. I don't know. Well, Wikipedia, I mean, anyone can jump in and just say something, and if it's not taken down fast enough, you could possibly see wrong information. Wikipedia is an old thing, too, dude. I don't even think people be using that no more. I don't know. I have been so many years out of school. I graduated in 2007, did about 2 or 3 years in college. So since 2009, 2010, I have not been in a school. So don't know what they're doing nowadays with that stuff. But the 100 men versus 1 gorilla thing, I don't understand why that's a thing, dude. I don't know where it come from. And honestly, I have seen the Irwin family, the young Irwin himself, saying that's not the question we should be asking. And I 100% agree with that. That young man is on point when he's talking about this. What he'd be saying, which I am 100% on board with on this, dude say, that's not the question we should be asking. We should be asking how many men and women and anyone who can, to save the gorilla. And not just the gorilla. There's a lot of creatures out there that really need our attention. Because we're going to have another repeat of the dodo. We're going to have another repeat of something else. And the reason why this is, it's not overhunting so much. It's more so we're destroying natural habitats. In North America, the firefly, lightning bug, whatever you want to call it, is getting very close to being very endangered. We don't see them like we used to. And that is because encroachment on territory. In fact, the whole, like, a lot of things within the time of human expansion has changed, altered, and have made it different for the wild animals. So, how many people is it going to take to truly understand we're on this earth? I believe the earth is living. Don't care what shape you think it is. I ain't going to get into that argument. It's alive. I'm one of those weirdos that believe the universe connects, that we're all part of it, that it is a living thing itself, that we are made of both star stuff and dust of this earth. So it's us. It's up to us to respect and just look after, you know? So our thing to look after, since we can see it, perceive it, look around and understand this certain thing, is the earth, the world around us, the animals, the plants, and each other. And that is super important. That is the real question. Not how many men it's going to take down a gorilla. How many people do it take to save a species? That's what I want to ask you. That should be the real viral question right there. How many do it take to save a species? And I want you to think on that, because I don't even know. I would like to say just a few to make a difference, but it is, in reality, gonna take all of us to really make that difference in this world. And I would like y'all to look up one of my favorite little creatures by... it's connected to one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Sandslash. And Sandslash is pretty much a mix of two creatures from the OG. And that would be a porcupine, obviously, because of the quills and stuff, and a pangolin. That's another creature that is just awesome. Pangolins are so cool. They are just like armadillos, but you can actually touch them, and they're not going to give you leprosy. But... you know, those kind of things. How many people will it take to save rather than take down? We do enough taking down. And honestly, with the way we domesticate animals, we don't gotta go hunting in wild no more. Only to, you know, keep numbers down. I understand deer seasons for stuff like that. That's great. That's great. Regulations with the local, like... I'm talking like way back natives and stuff. We should listen to the elders of the lands and work with them and decide how things should go, you know? But there are some species that are getting messed up because of us, and there are some that, you know, are being hunted for a reason, and it's going to help everything. And that takes a lot of research, a lot of learning, and that's why I say listen to the elders. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to rant real quick. I haven't had a lot of time to do that lately, and I am going to be at work later. I got off tomorrow, so we're going to do more videos. I have not done the Pokemon Handbook review much because, I mean, honestly, I have to have the vibe. It has to have the feeling. And I did try to record it. It didn't feel right to me. Because that's one of those videos that I just want to be fun, crazy, and enjoyable. And I like being able to kind of plug animal facts into how these people created these Pokemon in the original 151. And where their minds were probably at and stuff. Because it's great. It's so much fun. It's silly, silly fun. So I want it to be a silly, silly fun video. And I haven't quite felt that I'm happy with it. So I'm working on the handbook review thing, but I'm passionate for animals and just preservation, even down to the like personal tanks, you know. This is why I do so much with the vivarium stuff, and I talk about what I do and how I do it, and I also let you guys know it is not the only way, because as long as the animal's happy and healthy, don't matter how you do it. I don't care if you use unicorn throw up as your rocks. I call it unicorn throw up, but like colorful rocks and stuff, and artificial decor. I don't care about it as long as you're absolutely caring for the animal. So there's no one way to do things. My naturalistic, rustic looking tank for my fish is not the only way, and it's not maybe even the best way, you know? That can be argued. As long as the animal's happy and healthy, keep loving, keep living. Y'all have an absolute wonderful day. I'm doing this in the morning, so I said I'm going to tell you a wonderful day. If you're watching this at whatever time, have a wonderful whatever time of the day or night you are having, because you deserve it. With that, peace out.